Building without instructions. What a dumb idea. Part 2. Building. This is the power supply. I'm just reading the blurb. And they're just talking it up. It's the best, whatever the fuck, 80 plus gold efficiency certification, whatever that means. This worries me though. It says durable Japanese main capacitor. See, I don't want anything Japanese made as the main power supply. They're gonna fucking blow it up and radiate my room. It's gonna be unlivable for... They're gonna have to send in 80-year-old Japanese men into here to turn it off because the radiation cancer won't get to them before they die of natural causes. Okay, so I've opened it. This is the power supply and it came with some instructions. Now, whenever I receive something with instructions, the first thing I like to do is throw them fuckers away, okay? I'm a man. I don't need to be told how to do something. I will figure it out myself. Put the power supply in the bottom of the computer with the fan facing down. So, I'm going to attempt this. What the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing. Now, when you're at this stage, the important thing to do is don't panic and definitely don't look at the instructions, okay? Because instructions are for children. But if you're a man, you don't need no instructions. You're going to figure that shit out, even if it takes all day and it kills you, okay? You don't need instructions. You're a man. You'll figure it out. Oh, no. Okay, there's screws here. I found some screws. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is the first thing that I've done without looking at the instructions. This is open. So this gives me a lot more room to guess what I should do next. I don't know why there's a cardboard box in here, but I'm going to take it out because I feel like computers aren't made of cardboard. Oh look, more instructions. We know what we do with instructions. These are cable and zip ties. I'm assuming this is for when you finish building the PC and then you spend 10 hours a day on it. After a month, you can use these cable ties to go out and find yourself a girlfriend. I'm thinking you should probably take it out of the bag before you put it in. Otherwise it'll be Nagasaki all over again. Alright, so this thing has a fan. So what I'm going to do is put the fan on the bottom of the computer so that air can go in. Again, this is all guessing. I could be wrong, but it feels right. This be accessible from the outside of the computer. How does this stay in without falling out? If anyone ever tells you you need instructions to do something, you tell them to fuck off. Because there's nothing more rewarding than guesswork. What's that? Might need a screw. And anyone who tells you that you need a screwdriver, you tell them to fuck off too. I take that back. I'm going to need a screwdriver. Now, a rainy day is always the best day to build your computer because you can convince yourself the reason why you're not hanging out with friends right now is because it's raining. Instead of the real reason that you don't have any social skills. That seems to fit really well. That looks like what the computer should look like. Okay, see? We're installing the power unit without the instructions. Potentially incorrectly, but we'll find out. Because for the moment, in this, my moment of ignorant bliss, I feel like a champion for figuring this out. And isn't that so much better than listening to instructions? I reckon I'm going to install the motherboard next. I don't know why. I just feel like that's the next thing that we should do. So this is the motherboard, right? What's that? Oh, instructions. Oh, more instructions. Oh, it's like a little city in there. It's like little virgin town where your hopes and dreams of a social life come to die. Ah, install processor. So that's where the processor goes. How the fuck do I do that? Ah. And now this opens, and then I must put this into there. And then I use... Oh, I don't like that noise. Well, I'm just going to force it, okay? Here we go. Now, I'm going to put the fan in on top of this. What is that? Oh, there's some computer cum that makes it stick. So, fuck, I hope that's where it goes, because I just got it all over. Whatever, okay. And then all of these bits go in here, and then the computer cum goes on the processing chip, and that, because the processing chip has a cum fetish, that's how it works. I'm sure it says that somewhere in the instructions. Okay, so on the box of the processor, I figured out that the computer cum is actually called coolant. I don't know why they changed the name from computer cum to coolant. Pretty much immediately after I installed this fan, I realized that I bought this fan, and I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to go on that. And reading the description of this, it's supposed to have seamless contact between the CPU and the cooler, and if this is on top of the CPU, well, that's not very fucking seamless, is it? So I've got to take this off, and then I'm guessing that I have to put the fan on top of the CPU. Man, by the time this is done, it's not going to turn on. There's no way this fucking thing's going to turn on. What a shit idea. I'm regretting... No, you know what? No, I'm not looking at the instructions. Okay? We've come this far, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not using the instructions. I'm a man of my word. Fuck is that? Computer cum. Oh, it's coolant. Whatever that... Sorry, it's called coolant. Okay. The instructions. I know that this is a fan because it spins. I don't know what this is. Cheese grater? You know, I'm just going to guess which direction I'm going to put it in. Took the fan off the cheese grater because it was getting in the way, and then my computer can make grated cheese. I mean, play hentai games. Okay, so I noticed that the cheese grater came with a syringe of computer cum. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use, because there's already some on here from the fan that I put on that was the wrong fan. So, when in doubt, use the whole tube. I got the cheese grater and the fan in the computer. The fan spins, and then I found like a plug where the fan plugs into the motherboard. And now, because there are like USB connectors here, you can see, I think that the motherboard should go here so that the USB connectors are here. My only problem is that gravity exists, so I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get this into that. So, by using the ancient art of making shit up as I go along, I've figured out that there are holes in here that are the same as holes in there. So, then you must use screws or some shit to put it in. These screws are so small, like, I can hardly do it. No wonder they get all those little 12-year-old Asian kids to make Xboxes in China, because, you know, an adult white man can't do this shit, you know? Thank God for the third world. Obviously this goes here. I don't know how I'm going to put it in. I'm going to have to take the motherboard out and then put this in and then put it back in, because... Fuck! What a waste of time. Okay, so I'm taking the motherboard out. Now, I have been Snapchatting this on my Snapchat, and a lot of people are telling me that I need to be wearing an Earthling armband. It's an armband that stops static electricity, because apparently static electricity can fuck up the motherboard. But everybody knows that static electricity is a myth, okay? It's not real. And static electricity was just made up by the electricity companies and the computer companies to scare you into buying these wristbands so you don't fuck up your motherboard. Everybody knows that static electricity isn't real, okay? I really hope you're supposed to force it, because that's what I'm doing. There we go, looks better. Alright, let's put this fucking motherboard back in. Watch out for static electricity! Now it's time to install the solid state drive and the porno drive. It took me fucking 2 hours, and I stopped for a long time because I got really fucking angry and I quit. But I have connected all of the power cables without using the instructions, which sucked. And I got really angry, but I'm not going to fold, okay? Men, don't look at instructions, alright? The problem is now, I've spent about 4 hours doing this now, and I have no idea if I've done something wrong. I don't know. There's no way of me knowing if I've done something wrong until I fucking turn it on. So now I'm gonna look at the graphics card. What is this? That's not instructions. What's a poster? Who the fuck wants a poster for their graphics card on their wall? Is there anybody on the planet? This is just a big fuck you to the rainforest, because I open this and I immediately think, well, that's going in the bin. A poster for your graphics card. Who is that much of a virgin and also not into anything else? Of all the things you can have a poster in your room for, this company thinks you would want a graphics card. Fuck off. Okay, get that shit out of here. What's that? Instructions? Why the fuck did I do all the cables before putting this in? What a dumb idea. You know, a lot of this is kind of like convincing a girl to have sex with you. You really need to figure out how you're going to get the plug into the slot. And there we have it. A computer built entirely without instructions. I like to call it the probably will not work, or the piece of shit, or the I don't know what I'm doing, or the very bad idea. Only one thing left to do is to put the covers back on and plug it in and fucking pray that it worked. What a dumb idea. The moment of truth. Is building a computer with 0 instructions a good idea? Fucking, I already know the answer. How do you turn it on? I feel like that was the on button. Oh! It's doing something. It's making noise. No signal. So I guess that means that it's not doing anything. Fuck. I guess it was not a good idea. So there you have it, guys. Building a computer without the instructions just gives you something that turns on and makes noise, and that's it. So I really wouldn't recommend it. Stupid idea. Well, that was an expensive video. Apparently I fucked up the motherboard. Turns out static electricity is real. Building without instructions. What a dumb idea.
First of all, thanks to God that I'm still living life. Though I be a sinner, gotta do whatever get me by. To the way that get me high, to the boys that have my back, to all the hoes that suck me off and all the cash I had to stack. To the good times, to the liquor, to the party and to the things that made me fucking me. From the start I've been